Falcon time! This is JC from Real and Simulated Wars. We are here at Falcon 4.34. The recent patch has brought a lot of changes, so kind of flying all the training missions again. And well, this is the air-to-air refueling mission. And well, one of the changes was, of course, the change in the comms system. So I'm gonna just dial the channel that is for the tanker, that's 13. I'm gonna ask him for fuel right away. Oh, by the way,
1-1, Goblin 2-1. Request clearance to refuel.
this voiceover is post mission.
Goblin 2-1, Camel 1-1, copy.
There's no way I'm gonna refuel and be commenting
Goblin
on this.
2-1, Camel 1-1, clear to pre-contact position.
I'm gonna open the probe gate, and then we're going to dial the TACAN. I believe it's 29 in the Y band, and let's put it into air-to-air just to get an idea. It's very bad form to locate the tanker using the radar, because you know, if you keep it locked and you're close enough, I don't know, could induce some sparking or something like that. Not that you're gonna see it in the sim, but I mean, I wouldn't like it to be like, you know, laden of fuel and being pinged by the, you know, relatively high potency radar from just 200 feet away. So I don't lock tankers. Let's use the TACAN or TACAN or whatever you pronounce that. And well, boys, you know, we're short on fuel, so hurry up to meet the tanker. It's counterintuitive to use the the burner, of course. I have to set up the tent for the burner is not properly set, but you're going to get close really fast. It's not that you need to be, you know, like walking on eggs to get nearby the tanker. And as you know, as the title of the video is, tanker is entering turn. It's gonna enter these very tight kind of refueling track, and it turns every couple of minutes or so, something like that. So we're getting closer, and as you can see, our speed is relatively high. You can use the brake and just get close. Right now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wait for it to be relatively close. Oh, that's a truck. You can see it highlighted over there. There is an AWACS truck to the west. And this mission, by the way, there are two versions of the mission. One mission, but you can fly in two places. One is the west, and the other one is in the east.
1-1, Goblin 2-1, stabilized and ready.
I'm just communicating that
Roger.
I am stabilized and ready, which is a total lie, because I'm not stable and I'm not ready yet. But anyway, there is a mission. In this mission you have two tankers and two aircraft that you can fly, one in the west, the other one in the east. I'm using the east one because, you know,
Goblin 2-1, Camel 1-1, heads up, tanker is entering turn.
and there it goes. Highly irritating. So one thing that I highly recommend it is when these guys enter in the turn, I cannot refuel for the love of God when this thing is turning. So of course, just, you know, keep close, because the time is very limited. You don't want to be creeping around and, you know, spending too much time getting close to the probe. Just stay close and be cool. Some people can refuel when this thing is turning, and that is remarkable. Alright, so we're going to let this guy to turn, and we're going to retake at another time. This is compilation of different footage, and the thing that I want to show you, it is about the closure rate. So here we are back, and as you can see in this truck, we're very close. We need to close even more. And well, one of the things that is almost universal for all the flight sims that I do play and do feature air-to-air refueling, it is the closure rate, the speed at which you approach this refueling probe. And well, of course, there is a issue of being vertically stabilized, like in this case. But you can see, look at that, closing. You have to be able to stop it, to stop the closure, and just give it a little more kick, and do not overshoot this thing. When you enter the belly of this beast, of the tanker, and you're too fast, you're lost. I cannot backtrack, I cannot go aft very efficiently. I lose
Goblin 2-1, Camel 1-1.
every
Clear
type
to
of
contact
bearings
position.
or anything like that. You see, right now I'm trying to get below, and I enter some sort of pilot-induced oscillations in the vertical plane. That's another thing that you should avoid. It becomes very critical. You see, I push too extensive. It's asking me to go aft, and when I go aft, I lose orientation, I lose a sense of speed, and it goes away. So the crucial thing that always works for me in air-to-air refueling sims is just be very, very careful how you approach. Very, very small closure rate. It's almost like walking into the probe, and letting it stabilize. So this is another attempt. You see, I'm going too fast, and right now, there we go. I just stopped it, but become very unstable in the lateral side. So again, pulling it aft, retrying again. Every time you cannot engage, just let it go, let it move a bit aft, and then try again. See, very, very, very small. You should be able to stop the closure rate. Like, you know, you see that the probe stops all of a sudden, and then you push a little bit, very, very, very slowly, until you get into the position. So the AI features, I suppose, a boomer that is going to be flying the probe towards our position. And right now I have just entered. I'm trying to keep it stable. And as you can see also, I suspend the track IR. I'm just in view number 2, and boom, there we go. This is the most satisfying sound that you can ever hear in Falcon. The sound of the probe hitting your port over there, and keeping it stable. Another thing that is very, very nice, that I don't know, I don't recall my previous refueling, but right now I feel like it's like the aircraft is like kind of carrying me, almost like in the simplified version, which this is not, by the way. This is just a full realistic one, but I feel like, you know, it's kind of carrying me. Like the amount of effort that I have to put in my throttle and on my stick is very, very limited.
2-1, Camel 1-1.
And there it
Tanker
goes.
entering turn.
This son of a gun is turning, and it's carrying me, and I was not able in this attempt to keep up with it. It's asking me to go a bit down or up. I cannot see from here, but you know, it's asking me to move forward, and eventually go too low, and it disconnects. I got from this one maybe, I don't know, 2,000 pounds of fuel that will allow me to return to the air base, but that's perfectly fine. So yet again, the most important part, it is closure rate, and that's universal. Thank you for watching.